Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. One of you guys requested a video, easy strategy at Town Hall 16. So I was looking around trying to find an easy strategy, and yeah, I kind of found the Rootriders spam with overgrowth spell. So I didn't use it at all, not in a friendly challenge, nothing. So I really went in blank and blind, and I managed to get a perfect score in Legend League at around 5,500 trophies at the start of the day. So it's pretty safe to say that this strategy really is super easy. So yeah, I hope you have as much success with it. So I'm going to try and explain a little bit what I was doing. And yeah, in the first attack I'm also going to show you the equipments that I used. So yeah, let's get into it. So like I said before, no friendly challenges with this army. No trying it out. So yeah, I'm gonna try and tell you what I was looking for, but I don't know if it will add a lot since I was pretty much a rookie here, but that just shows how easy this attack strategy really is. So in this base, the only thing I really saw proper value was either on the eagle together with the multi-archer towers and the monolith, or the double poison tower, eagle, double scatter, etc. So the latter I picked out, and so pretty much just spam and hope the army goes around, and use the overgrowth spell on the town hall twice, and then pretty much end on the town hall. So yeah, let's go. So dropping the siege barracks and the king for, actually I didn't use the king. You will see later I will use the king more as a funnel, but here I just used my valkyries to get the funnel set. Like I said, really didn't know what I was doing. So everything in, and soon to overgrowth. There we go. So now they either go to the single inferno side or to the multi-archer tower side. They could split a little bit, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter if your army splits a little bit. So the siege barracks pops, which is great because the hogs are good against those single target infernos. Warden ability to keep everything healthy. And at this point, only the core is going to be a big issue, and those ricochet cannons, they also deal a lot of damage. Okay, so king is moving in towards the single infernos, which is nice. Use the freeze on that ricochet. So at this point, really the only thing left is the town hall compartment, which is still pretty heavy, but yeah, I have a lot of stuff left. Okay, so I kind of swagged this freeze here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to commit it on the king, and yeah, I ended up committing it, but a little bit late, so it was kind of swag. So yeah. Now I've only got a rage left for the town hall, eagle, and 2 scatter shots, pretty much. Because by the time my army gets there, I think the poison spell is going to be over. There we go, raged up, and yeah, this is beyond crushed. So yeah, this was my my first time using this attack. So on this base, I was trying to figure out whether to freeze the core, so with the eagle and the ricochets, etc., or freeze like the town hall or the infernos together with the monolith or without the monolith. So normally what I would be trying to do is like go over the town hall and pretty much like use the warden ability over it, and then use my overgrowth spell for any high DPS area. But because this had poison tower, inferno, and the CC behind the town hall, I was afraid that I was going to lose too many troops at the start, so I decided to go from the other side. So let's see. So dropping my king and the siege barracks at the other side, and waiting for it to funnel a little bit, and then the plan is to drop everything in between, obviously, and then use the overgrowth spell in the core, and then yeah, just go with the flow wherever most of my army goes. That's where I will commit most of my spells and my support. So there we go, using the overgrowth, meaning my army might split, and there you go, they do split, but I feel like I'm gonna focus on the hero part now, and in the meanwhile, the few Rootriders, who went berserk, get some help from Hoggies, and they actually get some decent value there, scatter down as well. So here we go, still got the whole core taken care of with the overgrowth, and there we go once again. So rage up here, freezing, hoping for my troops to get the town hall down before the CC, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be getting that. So using the warden ability here, and yeah, this should get me through safely. So at this point, the only thing left is the core that I've been using my overgrowth spell on. But I still have a lot of troops. I still have a queen ability, and I still have a royal champion ability. So I think this is enough to get through. So skelly spell popping. So this is, as you can see, there's a lot of damage on my troops, but those heroes with their equipments and stuff, they're just really, really strong. And yeah, there we go. That's a nice 3-star. So this base is really common, although you have a lot of like variants of it, like with different defense setups and stuff. But I generally have a hard time 3-starring this with my Queen Charge Rootrider. So I really went in blank. I was not really expecting anything. I was thinking like maybe overgrowth the town hall compartment and then end on it. But looking at it more closely, the only thing of value is the town hall and the poison tower. So I didn't really go for that. So yeah, I was gonna spam over the eagle to get that down as fast as possible so that it's not really taking any hits on my troops, and then pretty much just spam through the core and then use my overgrowth spell on one of the sides with probably the ricochet side, but either way would have worked. So yeah, let's see. So dropping the siege barracks and the king on the side, making sure the king is going towards the inside. And then it's pretty much spam Rootriders, spam your heroes and your valkyries behind it. And at this point I was like, okay, I can get good value from a skelly spell, but my finger decided to drop the free spell. There we go. So that was pretty much swag. And there we go. So I'm using the overgrowth on the right side because my king is pretty much alone there. So I didn't want it to die instantly. And there we go, CC coming out. So I tried to freeze the CC, but I was a little bit late. But because there are Rootriders on the other side as well, the town hall is still going down. So using the warden ability, and as you can see, it's already looking really, really nice. So now I need to decide what am I going to use my overgrowth spell on. So I'm kind of waiting here, like what am I going to do? And I decide to drop it on the monolith and the inferno because I feel like at this point they're like most dangerous for my army. So using that rage to make sure that Pekka with the queen and the warden is taking down the other compartment, and then pretty much end on the monolith and the inferno compartment. So at this point I was like, wow, what is this strategy? Like literally using it for the first time, and bases that I'm struggling on normally, I'm just taking down, like swagging a freeze and stuff. So the king is still alive as well, which means he's got some decent HP, but he also has the Phoenix, so king can still take down a few buildings there, and got a healthy P.E.K.K.A, got the queen ability, so yeah, that's well enough for the 3-star. So we got another pretty common base, and all I was seeing at this point was like that's like one juicy core for my overgrowth spell. And since the town hall is pretty secluded, I mean it's got the monolith and some expos behind it and the king and stuff. But if I use one skelly spell, I should be able to get a lot of value around the town hall area without taking a lot of damage. And then as soon as the town hall opens and I'm taking it down, I can use the warden ability and then just overgrowth spell pretty much the entirety of the core, and just swoop around. So yeah, let's see. So dropping the siege barracks and the king to set the funnel again. So pretty standard, waiting a little bit just to get like a little bit of funnel, and then skelly spell to distract, spam everything. Could use a headhunter here. Yeah, there we go. So at this point, it's already looking pretty good to me. So skelly spell dropping, but it's not going to do anything because the valkyries just instant kill it. So there we go. Town hall soon to be opened, and there we go. So using the warden ability now, perfect. And king is going one side with the queen, and the rest of the army is going the other side. So at this point, I'm probably going to focus everything on the warden side. So using the overgrowth, CC coming out, which is not the ideal CC for me here with the super dragon. So I'm using my royal champion to support it because there's not really a lot of troops who are able to hit the super dragon. So there we go. Royal champion will soon take care of it. Another overgrowth spell. And yeah, this is already looking crushed to me. So I've still got a free spell, and I've got 2 abilities left, a lot of Rootriders. Yeah, this is crushed. Look at how many Rootriders there are still alive, and I still have a freeze as well. It's crazy. So they're just chilling, enjoying this new strategy. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really think Supercell kind of dropped the ball on this if it's really this easy to be 3-starring maxed out bases. But it was fun to use it one time. So yeah, there we go. Royal Champion ability, and yeah, that's another triple. So next base, a little bit of a different base, diamond base. So not really sure here what I should do. Should I go over the? I mean, no, that's no issue. Like go over the town hall and use overgrowth there, but that's not really a thing here. So I'm gonna go over the opposite side and once again end on the town hall and just use my overgrowth on one side and make sure that my army goes to the other side. So yeah, let's see. So as always, dropping the siege barracks and the king, and using a headhunter here to make sure that the enemy king is going down without losing too much HP, and then just spam everything in between again. So at this point, I'm deciding to drop my my spell first, which was kind of a mistake, I think, because now a lot of troops are going to that wizard tower. So I've got a split army here, but it's not looking too bad. But yeah, these Rootriders really can't be doing anything against the CC and not really being able to do anything against that heavy core as well. I mean, not the heavy core, the heavy town hall compartment. So at this point, I was like, all right, I'm screwed. So I'm just using my warden ability to make sure that some of my Rootriders at least make it. And now I was like just damage control, like trying to get that town hall down and then hope the 3 o'clock side of my army is gonna continue until the end. But yeah, I was kind of surprised at how good they still worked, because I've still got the Royal Champion to deploy and some Super Barbarians as well. So there we go, supporting the rest of the army. And there's a cheeky Troll Tesla in the corner, which I did not notice. Like, I'm watching it back now, doing some commentating on it, and I do notice it now, but during the attack I really didn't see it. But yeah, so there's an eagle, there's 2 ricochet cannons, and there's a monolith and 2 ground expos, which are a lot of damage, but I've still got 3 abilities and a super barbarian left, so yeah, this is still crushed. So this base, once again, a little bit of a weird, like diamond-ish shape base. It's almost like a Christmas tree, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not really sure where I should be using it, but I'm thinking somewhere around the core, like one of the sides, and take like half of the core with it, and then end on the town hall. So yeah, let's see. So once again, dropping the siege barracks and dropping the king for the funnel, and then wait for it to funnel a little bit. So I use some barbarians here to funnel as well, to just speed it up a little bit and make sure my king goes towards the inside. And there we go, just spam everything. So everything looking pretty nice. So here's the overgrowth spell. At this point, ideal would be that the archer tower went down, but just about, yeah, it's just going well. Let's see. There we go, warden ability, because there's a lot of damage on my troops, and I feel like the back end with the town hall, I have enough troops to take that down. I also have a headhunter, I still have the RC, so using some freezes on the town hall together with the scatter shots. Headhunters down, so needing another freeze here. There we go. So yeah, now the only thing left is that overgrowth compartment with the eagle, the ricochet, the single inferno, and not really much else there. So I still have the royal champion ability, I still have 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, loads of wizards. This town hall poison is kind of killing me here though, but I think most of my troops will still survive. So my royal champion is walking onwards by herself, which is not really ideal, so she's gonna die soon, but I still have enough troops to finish the rest of the base, and there we go. So if you enjoy these videos, because they take a lot of time, make sure to comment and like, and if you don't like them, you could give us some feedback or give us some other attack IDs, and we will cover them for you. So classic box base. So here I did want to go over the town hall and then use my warden ability and then just use the overgrowth spell on one of the flanks and just see where my army goes and then use spells where I feel I need them. So yeah, let's go. So once again, siege barracks king. So I want to make sure my king walks back to the inside. So let's see, it's going nicely. All right, very good. And there we go with the spam. So the Rootriders won't open the town hall, but the valkyries and stuff will. But at this point, I was like, I'm just gonna use my Skelly spell to make sure the town hall opens. And yeah, there we go. So using the overgrowth spell to take out like pretty much like a quarter of the base, and also like a quarter of its like high DPS buildings. So that's good value. So everything going in the core, everything's still looking nicely. Freezing the enemy hero with the enemy CC, because I don't know, to be honest, I don't think I needed it, but I didn't want that enemy queen to be like shooting all my troops. So another overgrowth in, and just using my RC to support on the flank side with the king. And yeah, this is already looking pretty good, to be honest. I still have a freeze, which I can use wherever I want. So I could be using it on a single here, but knowing that I have a pretty heavy back end where I have the overgrowth spell, I'm just going to be saving that for there. And I still have 2 cheeky super barbarians as well, so I kind of want to, well, I won't be sniping the inferno, but I can at least keep it busy and take some damage on it by just deploying them directly on the single inferno. So there we go. So yeah, with all these abilities left, this is looking crushed. Like if you're using this soon and you come across one of my accounts in Legend Leagues, please don't restart them. Thank you. So on to my last attack, and at this point I was like, there's no way, there's literally no way that I'm gonna go perfect with an attack that I'm just using for the first time. So came across this base, didn't really know where to use my spells, but I was gonna use it on one of the compartments with the Rage Tower, the Inferno, the double X bow and the scatter shot, and pretty much go over the eagle so that the eagle is taken care of early and just hope to overpower the base. So let's go. Trying to do a more narrow funnel because I'm already sure that I'm going to be overgrowing the bottom right corner. So king for a funnel, but a little bit smaller funnel. And then siege barracks on the other side, which is taking some damage from the mortars, but that's not really a big deal. So spam everything and soon to use the overgrowth spell. So I'm banking on my king to walk across side. So I intentionally didn't cover the cannon, for example, and the archer tower, because I did want my king to be walking around there and get some value. So normally king would be like, yeah, it would get barbecued by all those defenses there, but since there's not really a lot there, my king can actually get some decent value. So using the Warden ability, I'm not sure why I did that, because there was a lot of damage on them, but I'm not sure if I needed it there. But I didn't want my troops to die. I wanted to end on the Town Hall heavily. So using the Skelly spell to kind of distract the Monolith and the Ricochet, even though that Town Hall is doing a lot of damage against those multiple Skellies. So using all my freezes here to make sure that the Town Hall goes down. So to be honest, at this point, it's looking crushed, because I've still got that semi-heavy compartment left, but the scatter shot is already low HP because the queen was shooting it while I used the overgrowth spell there, and I've still got a lot of troops left. I've still got the royal champion ability, I've still got a rage, so yeah, at this point I was like, there's no way I'm actually gonna get the perfect score. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, this was the video. If you enjoyed it, please like it and see you next time.